If your income as a fitness coach swings month to month, and if you genuinely cannot predict where your next client is coming from, I want you to stay with me for the next 12 minutes because this video is going to fix that for you. I'm not going to give you a mindset talk. I'm not going to tell you to post more content. I'm going to walk you through the exact 5-step system that next level coaches run. The same exact system that takes coaching businesses from unpredictable income to a full pipeline, step by step with no fluff. I've spent the last 2 years building this exact system, testing what works, stripping out what doesn't, and watching coaches put it into practice inside real businesses. And in this video, I'm going to give it to you for free. What I'm about to show you is the client acquisition pipeline that we build inside Next Level for every single coach who comes onto the platform. It's 5 steps. And when all 5 steps are running, leads are entering, being followed up with, getting qualified, booking calls, and onboarding automatically, without you as the coach having to manually touch any of it anymore. I've got the full system mapped out right here, and we're going to go through it step by step together. Be sure to screenshot anything that you need or go back and revisit it when necessary. Step 1 is your lead capture. This is where most coaches have their first big lead. Right now, if a lead watches your reel and they're interested, what happens? They might shoot you a DM, they might follow you, they might just keep scrolling. And if you're not capturing that interest automatically, that lead is gone and you'll never know they existed. In the Next Level system, every single entry point is triggered by a keyword DM, either a comment on a reel or an opt-in on a page. It automatically pulls that person into the pipeline. They're tagged, they're tracked, and they're followed up with sequences automatically before you even look at your phone or know you've gotten a lead. The question that I always ask coaches when they come to us is, how many leads have you lost in the last 90 days just because you didn't get a chance to follow up with them? Or maybe that your follow-up was a little bit too slow. Most of them can't even answer it because there's no visibility. They don't know what's going on inside their business. And that's what step 1 solves. You can't convert what you can't see. Step 2 is the automated follow-up sequence. And this is where the money lives for most coaches. Because most coaches don't follow up at all. Or they follow up once, 3 days later, when the lead has already gone cold or found someone else. Because in this particular moment, speed matters more than anything in the follow-up process. A lead who shows interest at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night does not want to hear back from you on Thursday morning. They want to hear back from you at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Inside Next Level, the moment a lead enters your pipeline, a 3-touch sequence fires automatically. Touch number 1 is an SMS, fast, personal, and direct. Touch number 2 is an email. A little bit more context, a little bit more value, a little bit more information, a little less personal. Touch number 3 is a follow-up SMS if they haven't responded. 3 touches, all automated, running while you sleep. The coaches we work with who have implemented this properly, people like Elle, people like Sal, people like Dan, they describe the shift as if their business is starting to work without them. Leads are being contacted, conversations are starting, and they didn't manually send a single message. Step 3 is qualification, and this step is the one that most coaches skip entirely. They go straight from someone showed interest to let me book them in for a call, and they wonder why when they're on the call, the conversion rate is terrible, because not every lead is your client. Some of them aren't ready yet. Some of them are not a right fit. Some of them are just curious, and without a qualification step, you're spending 30 minutes in a consultation or a roadmap session with someone who was never going to invest in the first place. In the Next Level system, qualification happens before any call. It's a short application, 3, 4, maybe 5 questions. These questions are built to help you gather information about this person and ensure that they're the right fit. Things like, are you ready to invest into your health and fitness? Have you worked with a coach before? What have you tried in the past? How much are you willing to invest? Any of these questions help qualify this lead. It's simple, it's fast, and it does 2 things. It screens for the right fit, and it pre-sells the lead on the conversation before it even happens. Coaches who don't qualify their leads are trading their most valuable resource, which is time, as we all know, for calls and consultations that are bound to go nowhere, because the qualification step is non-existent. The qualification is what gives you that time back. Just quickly, if this is landing for you, come and find me on Instagram at @theandrewpethion. Link is down below because I post stuff like this every single day. Be sure to follow along and you'll get the full system in real time. Step number 4 is booking. Once a lead is qualified, they need to get into your calendar. And this is another place where coaches bleed time, effort, and energy that they already don't have because the back and forth messages trying to find a time that works. Are you free on Tuesday? No. What about Thursday? Yes. What time on Thursday? 6:30. That doesn't work for me. How about 7? It's a 6, 7, 8 message conversation to book in a quick call. In the next level system, once a lead passes the qualification step, they automatically get redirected to your booking calendar. They can see your availabilities, they pick a time, and the call is booked. A confirmation email and SMS fires. A reminder 24 hours before as an SMS and an email. Even 5 minutes before, they get reminded so that your show-up rates skyrocket and the leads have no excuse but to show up. And the best thing about it all is that everything happens without you having to send a single message manually. What this does to your consultation quality is significant. The lead has been captured, followed up with, qualified, and has taken an action to get booked into your calendar. By the time they've showed up on the call, they're no longer cold. They're warm because they know who you are. They've been through your process. They've seen your transformations. They've been nurtured and educated on how you operate and what they're going to get out of this conversation, as well as engaging with you. A coach that runs this system finds that the conversation on the call or during the consultation shifts completely. There's less convincing, there's less pushing, there's less forcing, and there's more confirming. Step 5 is onboarding automation. And this is where most coaches who have done everything else right finally drop the ball. The client says yes, the payment has gone through, and then nothing happens for 24 hours while the coach manually puts together a welcome email. The first 48 hours after a client pays are the most important hours in your entire coaching relationship. That's when they either feel like they've made the right decision or they're starting to wonder. A slow, manual, inconsistent onboarding experience plants doubt inside your clients' minds. A fast, professional, automated one reinforces that the decision that they've just made is the most correct one that they could have made. Inside Next Level, the moment a payment processes, a sequence fires. The contract goes out automatically. A welcome email and SMS hits their inboxes within 60 seconds with their login credentials, what to expect, and what to do next. An SMS fires to confirm everything. Their onboarding questionnaire is sent. Their first check-in call is booked in. And all of that happens before they even know they've paid. Daniel, who's a PT at Clubline, was manually onboarding every single client before Next Level. Every new sign-up was a project. He was spending his lunch break sending welcome emails. Once he automated his onboarding, he described it as getting his afternoons back. Not because he was doing less, but because the system was doing the work that was never the best use of his time to begin with. So that's the full system. 5 simple steps. You've got your lead capture, your automated follow-up, your qualification, your booking, and your onboarding. When all 5 of these systems are running automatically, what you have is a coaching business that acquires, that converts, and that onboards clients without you being in every single step manually. And I want to be clear about what this is not. This is not a magic button. It takes setup, it takes intention, and the coaches who get the most out of it are the ones who treat it as a business infrastructure project, not a quick fix. But once it's live, it compounds because every single lead that enters the system gets followed up with. Every qualified lead gets a path to your calendar. Every new client gets a professional first impression from day one. The coaches that I've watched go through this process, people like Elle, like Sam, like Sal, like Daniel, and more, all describe the same thing on the other side. Not just more clients, but more control, more predictability, and the feeling that their business is finally starting to work with them instead of being held by them and working against them. That's exactly what a system does, and that's what this video was built to show you. If you want to get started right now, the Next Level Academy is free. The link is in the bio and you'll be able to get access to the community, the monthly live sessions, and the frameworks that we use with every coach inside our platform. No credit card required, no pressure, you can start there. And if you've watched this and you're ready to talk about getting the system live inside your business, come and find me on Instagram using the link below and shoot me the DM word system. I'll walk you through exactly what this looks like for your coaching business specifically. There's no hard selling, there's no pressure, just a simple conversation to show you what it looks like inside your business. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.